South Indian movies, why do you have all the unnatural fighting scenes?
वो स्टार की इमेज के हिसाब से होता है। भी रजनी सर है, उनका लार्जर देन लाइफ इमेज है। तो बस चल रहे वो, बस 100 लोग उड़ना चाहिए हवा में।
I've seen एक 1 or 2 clip जहाँ पे लोग उधर एक्टर्स की पूजा करते हैं, दूध डाल रहे हैं. All of that is happening. But is it all curated?
Cannot really take names, but these huge stars, they have their managers or they'll tell them all of you plan accordingly.
आज के हमारे गेस्ट हैं नानी, एक ऐसे एक्टर जो आज साउथ इंडिया के हाईएस्ट पेड एक्टर्स में से एक हैं, जिन्होंने स्टार्ट एकदम जीरो से किया एंड बहुत सारे स्ट्रगल्स के बाद आज वन ऑफ द बिगेस्ट साउथ इंडिया के स्टार्स बन चुके हैं. सबसे ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट क्या होता है ऑफ बीइंग एन आउटसाइडर?
आपको डेफिनेटली होप नहीं रहेगा. जस्ट स्टिक टू इट विदाउट सीइंग लाइट एट द एंड ऑफ द टनल.
कभी दूसरों को देख के लगता था कि यार ये तो किसी स्टार के बेटे हैं तो इसकी वजह से इनको बहुत जल्दी चांस मिल गया, नॉट मी.
स्टार किड इज एट 10 and I'm at 2. In my heart I'm at 20.
एक्सीडेंट कब हुआ था?
There's a lorry which is broke down in between the road. Only when I turned in 100 speed, truck is right in front of me. Broke the shield, glass, everything. I'm driving. It stopped here. The friend who was sitting in the front seat, he was in the left seat. He was like not reacting.
आगे बढ़ने से पहले इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लीजिए ताकि हम आपके लिए इसी तरह से और इंसाइटफुल और बेहतर पॉडकास्ट बनाते रहें. एंड इस पूरे शो का ऑडियो एक्सपीरियंस स्पॉटिफाई पे अवेलेबल है, जहाँ पे आप हमें फॉलो कर सकते हैं. एंजॉय द शो. साउथ में यूजुअली फैमिली लीनिएज चलता है बहुत ज़्यादा, राइट? एंड मोस्ट ऑफ द स्टार्स दैट यू सी सब कहीं ना कहीं किसी बहुत बड़ी फैमिली, सुपरस्टार स्टार्स लाइक टॉलीवुड फैमिली से बिलोंग करते हैं. यू आर एन कंप्लीट आउटसाइडर. तो डिफ़िकल्ट होता है आज?
डिफ़िकल्ट है, और डिफ़िकल्ट होने से अगर स्टिल इफ़ यू कैन अचीव समथिंग, इफ़ यू आर एट इट, तो मज़ा भी बहुत आती है.
सबसे ज़्यादा डिफिकल्ट पार्ट क्या होता है ऑफ बीइंग एन आउटसाइडर?
टू जस्ट स्टिक टू इट विदाउट सीइंग लाइट एट द एंड ऑफ द टनल इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट थिंग. या आपको डेफिनेटली होप नहीं रहेगा जब शुरू हो जाएंगे. तो इट्स नॉट लाइक कोई देखेगा और बोलेगा तो बहुत टैलेंटेड है, आ जाओ बना देंगे तुझे स्टार. नहीं होगा. और इनफैक्ट मे बी 3-4 साल बाद और बहुत ही एक्सट्रीम वर्क करना पड़ेगा अगर डायरेक्शन लो या डायरेक्शन डिपार्टमेंट में वर्क करो, या नहीं तो आपके एक पर्सनल एल्बम लेके ऑफिस फिरो. जो भी है, अगर इंडस्ट्री में बस वेट करते रहना, ट्रायल्स करते रहना मुश्किल काम है, बहुत ही मुश्किल काम. मुश्किल काम में क्या होता है कि आप प्रोग्रेस के लिए सोचते हो, 3 मंथ्स से क्या प्रोग्रेस हुआ अभी, क्या कुछ कोई प्रॉमिस है, कुछ रोल का प्रॉमिस है, या नहीं होगा, कुछ भी नहीं होगा कभी.
तो फिर क्यों लगे रहोगे?
अगर इसलिए अगर तुम्हें कुछ स्टार बनना है, तुम्हें फेम चाहिए, पैसा चाहिए, तो नहीं लगे रहोगे, जाओगे पीछे. अगर तुम्हें पता है कि किसी और काम में तुम्हारी खुशी नहीं है, ठीक है, अगर वेट करना पड़ेगा तो फॉरएवर भी वेट करेंगे, मगर सिनेमा में कुछ करना है या यहीं पे कुछ करना है, अगर ऐसा सोचोगे तो किसी दिन सडनली दिख सकती है वो लाइट. वो थोड़ा थोड़ा स्लोली ओपन होने वाला नहीं है. इट विल बी पिच डार्क. इट विल बी पिच डार्क कॉन्स्टेंटली. इट्स अ कंटिन्यूटी. बट जिस दिन ओपन होगा मगर
राइट.
हाँ, बट होप रहना चाहिए. होप कैसे आएगा? जनरली किसी और प्लेस में अगर थोड़ा टनल में थोड़ा लाइट लीक होने लगा तो होप आएगा. नहीं, होप डार्क में भी होप रहना चाहिए. सक्सेस होऊंगा बोल के एक कॉन्फिडेंस भी नहीं है मुझे, मगर पता है सक्सेस होगा तो होगा, नहीं होगा तो भी फिल्म्स में ही रहूँगा. लाइक मैं भी ट्राई करते रहूँगा. हाँ, छोड़ा वो असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर जॉब करते रहूँगा, या किसी और जॉब करूँगा मेंटेनेंस के लिए या बस गाड़ी चलाने के लिए. मगर मुझे भी पता नहीं कि मैं सक्सेस
होगा कि नहीं होगा.
हाँ, मुझे भी पता नहीं है, मगर पता है कि यही काम करना है।
और ये कब पक्का हुआ?
तो मैंने सोचा लेट मी अंडरस्टैंड माई प्रैक्टिकलिटीज, माई रियलिटीज। कौन लेगा मुझे एक्टर? व्हाट इज़ माई एक्सपीरियंस? हु डू आई नो इन दिस सिनेमा इंडस्ट्री? मैंने सोचा अच्छा तो क्या बन सकता हूँ सिनेमा में विदाउट इस चीटिंग, ये सब बहाने। अगर मैं एक्टर बनने जाऊँगा तो कोई चीट करेगा, अगर मैं टेक्नीशियन बनने जाऊँगा
तो कोई नहीं
तो बिकॉज दैट इज़ नॉट अ वेरी क्रेजी
चीटेबल जॉब नहीं था।
हाँ। और मेरा वो एक फिल्म मेकिंग का इंटरेस्ट भी है कैसे, क्योंकि मैं डिटेल्स को नोटिस करता था जो फिल्म्स में, हाउ डिड दे मेक दिस शॉट और व्हाटएवर। सो असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर का जॉब के लिए वो एक 6 months 7 months मैं किसी को पूछा कहाँ से फिल्म बनाते, तो बोले फिल्म नगर बोल के एक प्लेस है, वहाँ पे सबका घर रहता है, एक्टर्स का ऑफिस भी रहते हैं, प्रोडक्शन ऑफिस। किसी ने एड्रेस बोला तो ऑफिस चला, वेट करता था। जब वो डायरेक्टर्स अंदर जाते बाहर आते तो विश करते थे, वो सब होता था। तो फाइनली एक फिल्म राधा गोपालम बोल के, उसमें मुझे अप्रेंटिस बोल के, नहीं नो सैलरी बट काम करो बोल के बोले, हाँ ठीक है
चलेगा,
एंट्री चाहिए,
हाँ।
एंट्री चाहिए। तो एंटर हुआ तो दूसरा दिन या तीसरा दिन वो क्लैप असिस्टेंट जो है उसका कुछ प्रॉब्लम हुआ, उनको निकाल दिए, तो अप्रेंटिस से असिस्टेंट बन गया तीसरा दिन ही।
नाइस।
क्लैप असिस्टेंट। तो वहाँ से असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर का करियर स्टार्ट हुआ।
नाइस,
बस द स्टोरी। मगर हम व्हाई डिड वी स्टार्ट दिस?
It's okay. I was asking about the story. How did you start? कैसे start किया? But tell me, ये जो पूरी process थी और फिर assistant director थे, clap boy थे, multiple things आपने किया। इनमें ऐसे कभी दूसरों को देख के लगता था कि यार ये तो किसी स्टार के बेटे हैं तो इसकी वजह से इनको बहुत जल्दी चांस मिल गया, not me? कभी ऐसे होप छोड़ी किसी और को देख के कि यार?
हाँ, no. But actually, I think my process in this cinema taught me different things, like for example, if I'm at 2, I used to feel like now for example I know my process is much harder. Okay, let's say like as you said, somebody with a recommendation or somebody who's a star kid is at 10 and I'm at 2. In my heart I'm at 20. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because I know my struggle. It is about what I have achieved. Now, what do you think, or how many tickets sell for a certain actor? Or that's not the parameter.
True.
I know. And I know the 10 guy wouldn't even make it to 2 if it was not. So what it is, I only saw the success of me for what it is. Not for what you perceive or for what people see. Correct, yeah.
But before getting the success,
हाँ,
कभी ऐसा लगा कि यार मुझे ज़्यादा करना पड़ रहा है या मुझे कभी मिलेगा ही नहीं, ये डार्क ही टनल है, बिकॉज ये अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ ना रिजर्व्ड है फॉर फ्यू पीपल?
हाँ, बिफोर मैं तो फुल क्लैरिटी से आया कि मुझे डेफिनेटली एक्सट्रीम हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा। उनको मैंने I didn't look at them and think that they're taking away the opportunities or anything like that, because I was very aware of reality, and this is a system, this is how it functions. Full clarity I had when I was because I worked as an assistant director, right? And assistant director job is assistant director. Every other assistant director is someone who came from a village, someone who's working here. So their hard work is there. I only saw actors who are or someone in a different positions and all that. So I didn't have a problem with that. Okay, this is a system, whatever. So I didn't, मैंने वैसे ने सोचा कि मगर एक ही थॉट था कंटिन्यूसली कि आज आई जस्ट होप आई मैनेज हियर एंड आई डोंट गो बैक होम एंड से आई फेल्ड। मैंने एक अलग रूट लिया, तो आई हैव टू स्टिक हियर. I was just hoping there won't be a day where I go back and say, okay, tell me what should I do? क्या करूँ मैं?
But बहुत सारे लोग होंगे जिन्होंने they must have made you feel lesser.
Oh,
yeah. Many. What did you?
Not just me, but it happens to everyone who would have worked up their way. Will have so many memories.
It happens to everybody. Happened with me as well.
Yeah.
My field, हर field में होता है.
Yeah.
आपके साथ कब हुआ?
बहुत टाइम्स हुआ. I'll tell you random examples I can tell you. अभी मैं असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर था फर्स्ट फिल्म के लिए, और मैं कॉलेज से ड्रॉप आउट हूँ, तो मेरा टाइम टू टाइम खाना ये सब यूज टू हूँ. और असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर टाइम में कभी किसी टाइम में कोई भी काम बोलते थे. हाँ, तो वो टाइमिंग्स के लिए एडजस्ट करना भी मुश्किल था. तो मॉर्निंग 7 o'clock को एक ऑफिस में, एक टीवी ऑफिस में, टीवी चैनल ऑफिस में एक बीटा टाइम देने के लिए बोल दे. और एट दैट टाइम आर स्मॉल 20-second trailers, 30-second trailer used to be in beta tapes. बिग बड़ा वाला राधा गोपालम बोल के लिखा रहता है. वहाँ पे जाके एक मैनेजर को, उनका नाम नहीं लूँगा, मगर लेट्स से सम
XYZ.
ओके, XYZ को देने के लिए बोले. वो मॉर्निंग 7:30 को गया मैं उन्हें देने के लिए. और उन्हें दे के मुझे आना चाहिए बस. वो 7th floor में ऑफिस है. इंटायर वो फ्लोर पूरा ग्लास क्यूबिकल से एट दैट टाइम, और रिसेप्शन था. ये 2004 आई थिंक, 4 एंड. जाके वो रिसेप्शनिस्ट को पूछा उनके लिए, XYZ के लिए. तो उन्होंने बोला कि बैठ जाओ. और वो ग्लास के अंदर से बाहर आए, ये अंदर गई. बेटा मेरे साथ ही था. तो मैं उन्हें देखा कि she was telling him and she was telling him and he looked at me through the glass. Then I was like, I showed the beta. He said, sit. And then he went into another cubicle. She came back. वो 7:30, all he had to do was come those 10 steps and take it, or tell her
to just collect it.
He said wait. 7:30, 8:30, 9:30, 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. Okay, 12:30 he was coming out of that cubicle, and I stood up again the moment I saw him, so that he sees me, so he will come. And he looked at me and said, and he went again. 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. Okay, I'm feeling extremely hungry. और एक दिस नए असिस्टेंट डायरेक्टर को एक पैशन रहता ना, मैं अगर काम दोगे तो करेक्टली परफेक्टली करूँगा. और अभी लंच के लिए मगर बाहर गया कुछ खाने के लिए, अगर ये चले गए तो मेरा गलती होगा. तो मैंने सोचा मैं वेट करूँगा. तो 4:30 और अदर अलग ऑफिसर जा रहे थे. Other whoever employees were leaving the place, and then he was still sitting talking. I was seeing one light in him. Somebody came. ये डोर तक आया किसी को रिसीव करने के लिए, कोई दोस्त आया था. तो मैं अगेन खड़े हो गया. डोर ओपन करके भी मुझे देख के उनको लेके गया अंदर, और नहीं लिया. Exactly 12 hours. Okay, 4:30, 5:30, 6:30, 7:30. Everything is shut. Or I was knocking at the glass because he didn't come. I was uncontrollable hunger, the gas, everything was kicking in and all that. And I was knocking at the door, or sir ko gussa aaya. He came out. He screamed at me and he said, "What is the problem?" And all that. I said, "I'm waiting, sir." So waiting means what? What am I supposed to leave my work and come and all that? He said. I thought, okay, he's in some frustration. Must be something went wrong at work and all that. Many years later, for this film called Ito Vilpin Manasu in 2012, I was already 8-9 films old. I was going from promotions, one channel to one channel. I went, the car stopped in that ground floor. I opened the door, I forgot about everything. Of course, obviously, I didn't even have. Somebody opened the car door and said, "Sir, this side lift." It's him.
Oh.
Okay, and I'm just looking at him, and I was just going in. We went into the lift, and he's standing there and he's asking me. He was very restless. He can talk or not talk to me, and I'm standing and he's saying. Sir, orange juice okay, no sir? He's saying, And I felt that day I was hungry all day from morning to night, but I'm nobody. I understand. I'm not telling this story to say, oh, I've come this way or I've achieved anything. I didn't have any. See, he doesn't even know it's me.
Okay.
That boy was me. I know it's him. I know it's him now. He doesn't recognize.
Of course, why would he?
Yeah, why would he? Exactly. But I'm just telling you because I've been there in cinema before I become an actor for many years. I have many stories like this. And a lot of people don't know that they've met me before I was an actor, but I know that I met them.
And they would never know.
I never forget, and they would never know.
Oh.
Yeah, they will.
But do you feel ऐसे कभी कि ऐसे revenge या hatred या थोड़ा anger कि यार
not at all. I didn't even mention. See, it's not about anything. It's like
no, because it's one thing to not. Let's say if he wouldn't have given you a chance, that's a separate thing. कि हाँ ठीक है मैं nobody था, कोई मुझे नहीं देता.
Correct.
But एक human courtesy भी नहीं थी.
नहीं थी. और what I'm saying is, see, it'll serve you. I'm saying. Not you shouldn't treat someone well because he could be somebody somewhere.
Exactly.
You should treat everyone well, and that's a basic thing you expect. You didn't have it in you. That's okay. So
you don't hold it against people.
No, I don't hold it against him at all. No. I hope he doesn't see this and he recollects everything.
Now he remembers. Your orange was not okay, bro.
Because now I'm realizing I said the name of the film also now, which I went and all, and they might recollect.
Let's see.
But yeah, but I have nothing against him. Yeah, it's okay. That's okay. Life.
But I hope he does, so that he treats other people the same.
Yes.
In a nicer way. Not because there are a lot of people like you.
Not because I've said this story, but I wish he genuinely realizes he shouldn't do that with people. Yeah.
किसी ने अभी किया? After you became a star, somebody compared you with someone, yeah, somebody made you feel lesser.
See, in different levels. When I've started off, when I was in 6-7 films sold and all that, if I go to an event or something, obviously mine is a third row chair. And I understand that you don't give that much of importance, and the hugs, the shake hands, the importance, all that changes as you deliver more and more and more in successes. But that's a process.
Yeah,
there's no fun in reaching somewhere if it was like this from the beginning itself.
True.
That always happens. Now media or articles would have put me down sometimes. Now after 9 hits, like I said, one or two films didn't work, and they said, oh, he's done. And there wasn't a record of so many films. It didn't matter. And I know for sure if it was somebody else with a little stronger background and all, 10 films in a row also, they won't write that. Because somebody might come behind them, or I don't know, they won't dare to. But they thought, Nani's a boy who came from there. He won't have that system to, come back at us. Yeah.
This really happens?
Happens all the time.
So I'm sure
but now to the newer guys, I'm sure it is happening even now. They won't do it with me now.
One bad movie, and then they start writing all bad things about you.
Yeah. They'll say...
they don't care about 3, 4, 5, 6 hits, 9 hits in your case.
Yeah. 2 films, they'll say something is wrong. He urgently needs a success. Yeah, but they won't write that...
for established person, like someone who has established background.
Correct.
And why would they do it? क्योंकि वो politically connect होंगे कि पैसा होगा कि जिस
because उन्हें mind में एक लगता है अरे वो बड़ा setup है, क्यों उनसे अगर लिखना है तो इसके बारे में लिखेंगे ना.
तो बड़ा सेटअप मतलब क्या होता है?
कुछ भी. could be an established actor or established family or
so do they scare people? Do they threaten people?
वो नहीं करेंगे. इन्हें डर लगेगा.
अच्छा, बस perception of power is scary now.
Correct. Yeah, it's not that they do that.
You said अब आपके बारे में भी लिखेंगे. Do you think now because of the perception of power?
No, because proven. Yeah, no, proven now that I have production house. Now that no, they'll imagine themselves that I would have had contacts or whatever. But no, even now they will write something, but not like that, not on that unfair level. But it happened, and what I'm saying is still. Now that's why now I've started wall posters, like wanting to support this youngsters and content all that, because I know the younger bunch doesn't get any support from anyone, not the media, not the production houses, not anywhere. So I want to do what I can do for them, And I know they are in a very vulnerable situation and they'll take it to the heart also. I have taken it to the heart. And in fact, if they're stone-hearted, they'll all survive through that. That is not a real threat.
Yeah.
That's not a problem. But it breaks you when you're vulnerable, when you're young and when you're just started. So that's why I try to do my part to, give in that little strength. But I am one person. I can't really change the system.
But of course, you can provide some change.
Yes, I try to do my best a little bit. Yeah.
So when they start writing things about you, very unfair, probably आधी जो बनी बनाई हो आपके बारे में true भी नहीं हो, right? तब खुद को doubt किया कभी कि यार maybe oh shit, am I finished? Oh, ये ऐसा तो नहीं है कि सही बोल रहे हैं, मेरा जो golden luck था 9 films का वो खत्म हो गया, because एकदम से success देखते हैं and one bad episode usually it hurts.
Yeah. Actually, it was reverse for me. I remember for a couple of films which they wrote me off or the films didn't work. I was not worried at all. I was like so happy because I remember this one, some long back, I don't know, some interview of Sanjay that I saw where he said, when I'm very low, I'll be very excited that something good is going to happen. And things are going very good, I'll be so worried that something bad is going to happen. Okay, somehow it got stuck in my head. Okay.
Nice.
And in fact, for example, I said 9 hits, right? From the 6th hit, I've started seeing one waiting has started. Like, oh, will this fail? Will this fail? Will this fail? And I couldn't take that pressure of, oh, everyone's waiting. Oh, let's just hope that one fails. Okay, so that it gets done. Okay, everyone is happy. Can we start again? Okay, it was like that. But what happens is, after when a couple of films failed for legit reason, it didn't work. And the films also didn't really shape up well. And I was fine. I was fully fine. Okay, now what do I do? How do I concentrate? What am I supposed to do? So to get things on track.
Yeah.
I was worried. In fact, I thought, is my career done on the day I've delivered the biggest blockbuster at that time? Yeah, because I thought that because that's the film I didn't think will become a blockbuster. And I was worried about a lot of things. I said, okay, I just hope nobody loses money. I've done my best. And it turned out to be a blockbuster. Agar you're someone who is extremely worried about, like, oh, what do I do? How do I face people and all that? Then it'll hurt you. If you're not someone who, if you don't think in all those angles, I think it'll actually comfort you that, no, nothing to lose. Like,
nothing. I don't.
And you'll actually, you might actually restart in a very new way, right? When you actually, yeah.
I feel every time you fail, genuinely for me, I get an opportunity to try something new which I was not able to try at my peak. Because at the peak something is working.
Correct.
And you don't want to mess that up. ये थोड़ा खराब कर दिया तो maybe जो मेरा चल रहा है वो रुक जाएगा. But when you're low, you're like reinventing yourself fully.
Exactly.
You change the way you talk, the way you walk. Nobody cares. So I like that way.
Yeah. If you built for example, if you built a big marble house, and you got this urge to try out stuff on the wall, paint something, you want to. You need to have a basic house to even, apply your thoughts into action. Like something, you have a very dirty wall. You want to try out. Then you take out, paint some spray paint, do something, right? And then you might end up happier. You might explore something new. You might realize what you want to do. All the possibilities are more.
Agreed.
Yeah. When it's not too flashy. Yeah.
Do media also compares you with other people of your contemporaries?
Well, that they always do. That they have compared with different people at different times. it all, you know, huh?
Does it bother you कि ये तो XYZ बैनर से इसलिए इसकी मूवीज बहुत ज़्यादा चलेंगी, आपकी नहीं चलेगी, या वाइस वर्सा?
It doesn't bother me, but it unnecessarily it brings in a lot of you know, they'll unnecessarily pit you
pit you against somebody.
Yeah, somebody. And
how do
and
they
you know, the social media and all that, huh? I know it'll all, you keep doing your work, you cannot do anything about it, and it'll all fizzle out eventually.
Yeah, but how do they pit कि XYZ किसी की मूवी निकल रही है,
No,
तो then they'll be like, देखो इसकी मूवी ज़्यादा बड़ी, आप तो कुछ कर नहीं पाए. All of that, does that happen?
Yeah, no, some they'll put some articles written that, okay, these are the guys, whatever. Now the next releases of them will decide who is
a bigger star.
Something like that. Something will keep happening. It's just not the media. It's even the general social media vibe is that, see, people want engagement.
Yeah.
Somehow they want to engage in something, and that's the reason I think all the fan wars or discussions and this whole number thing of reporting collections and what film collected what. It's all a way to somehow engage in something basically. But I feel that's ruining the whole point of.
But आप compete करते हो?
I don't compete at all.
किसी भी चीज़ पे कुछ तो competition at your level must be there ना, कि कोई ranking, कोई collection, कोई brand endorsement, पैसा, fame, number of followers. I don't know what that comparison is.
I don't compete with anyone. I just try to do better than what I was doing yesterday. But I am not competing with anyone because in fact, when people put me in any rank, it disappoints me because I just don't want to be in that. You put me in you tell me I don't even deserve to be put there. I'm fine with it.
But don't give me number 1, 2, 3, 5, whatever I don't want.
Yeah. Say I'm the terrible. I'm not even in their league. Leave me out of that. Is what I feel. Yeah.
But what's validation for you?
Validation for me is, deep inside my heart, I know if I've done
good or no.
That's I know if I slept well or not, and I know what keeps me awake. So it's not, validation doesn't come from outside for me.
Yeah, but your world is driven outside.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
There is fame होता है, पैसे होते हैं, compliments होते हैं, fandom होता है, लोग होते हैं. क्या होता है, वो हंगर तो एक रहता ही है ना कि और बेटर करना है और बड़ा करना है.
हाँ.
तो और बेटर और बड़ा क्या होता है? इज इट ज़्यादा फैंस चाहिए? इज इट ज़्यादा नंबर चाहिए? कि इज इट ज़्यादा पैसा चाहिए? क्या है वो?
मेरे लिए बेटर होता है कि not see, after a point, what my biggest fear, I'll tell you. I know now I'm in a very comfortable position. I'm doing my kind of films. I have my budgets. I have a lot of love I get. Okay, there's a certain trust on me as an actor or as a filmmaker. What for me is big now, as I grow, initially what it used to be and what it is now is very different. Initially what it was is that I was hoping more people see my films. Okay, why? So that more people are seeing my films means I get to spend more budget on stories. There were a lot of times now I listen to some 2-3 scripts, and initially when I used to say, somebody used to come and pitch it to me, a story. I used to like his narration, something about him, but not that script. I used to ask him, do you have any other script? But he wanted me to do the film. He pitched it to me. Then he used to say, I have one more script, sir. I said, will you tell that? No, but this is for you, sir. He used to say. I used to say, no, but just bounce the idea and say, maybe I like that better. I said, but that takes a lot of budget, sir. Yeah, understood. So I wanted to get there.
So that the big budget can be put on you.
No, because I could select the story I want to do. No, because there's no budget to put that. I don't want to. I want the options to be there of selecting the story I like, which excites me. Now I've got there. So now the bigger is different. That for me in my head at that time, bigger is acceptance from more audience. Okay, and to increase that audience and that is the time I've done, some real mainstream films initially, so that I win my audience.
Okay. मैं बहुत सारी मूवीज देखता हूँ, तेलुगु, तमिल, बहुत मजा आता है, एंड वी हैव ग्रोन अप वाचिंग ऑल ऑफ दैट बिकॉज सेट मैक्स एंड स्टार गोल्ड और इन सब पे हिंदी डब्ड वर्जन आता था. ओके, दैट्स माय, क्योंकि मुझे लैंग्वेज नहीं आती, तो दैट्स
all kinds of खिलाड़ी titles have been used. Yeah.
And then I remember Dawn Number 1, Mass, all of these. Okay, so when so I've grown up watching that. But हर बार ना किसी एक स्टार के सामने कुछ लिखा हुआ आता है, सुपरस्टार XYZ, पीपल स्टार, जैसे आपके अगर नेचुरल स्टार नानी. तो ये क्यों लिखा आता है, क्या इसका रीजन है?
मैं एक्चुअली ये टैग से अगेंस्ट था.
ओके,
मेरे टैग कुछ नहीं चाहिए, नानी बस है. और नानी एक्चुअली पेट नेम है, मेरा एक्चुअल नेम भी नहीं है. मेरा जो घर में बुलाते हैं वो नाम है नानी.
ओके,
हाँ, लाइक बंटी बबली वैसा नानी है.
तो नवीन बाबू वाज योर?
हाँ, द एक्चुअल नेम. मगर सारे दोस्त, घर में पेरेंट्स सब नानी बोल के करते, तो मैं सोचा नानी ही लगा, बिकॉज आई रिलेट टू दैट नेम. पीपल, एवरीवन हु लव्स मी कॉल्स मी नानी, देन व्हाई शुड आई गो फॉर नवीन? नवीन वाज ओनली टीचर्स बुलाते थे मुझे उस नाम, और मैं बहुत ही बैड स्टूडेंट था.
ठीक है,
तो उससे उतना रिलेशन नहीं है वो नाम से, तो मैंने नानी के साथ चले गया. तो एक फिल्म किया, झंडा पाई कपिराशु, उसका डायरेक्टर का नाम है समुद्रकनी. वो बोले कि मैं नेचुरल एक्टर बोल के स्क्रीन पे डालने वाला हूँ फर्स्ट टाइम, नेचुरल एक्टर नानी. और वो एक ग्राफिक भी क्रिएट किए जो मुझे पता भी नहीं था कि वो बनाए थे. मैं उन्हें बोल दिया कि ना कौन ना, अच्छा नहीं दिखेगा, नहीं चाहिए. वो बोले ठीक है. और मैं फर्स्ट डे फिल्म देखने गया, तो मेरा एक स्टैचू इनिशियली, और वो स्टैचू इट विल बी कार्विंग इटसेल्फ विद इट विल बी होल्डिंग समथिंग एंड विद अ हैमर. और मेरा फेस है, मेरा बॉडी, यहाँ से इट्स जस्ट अ पोडियम. ही मेड अ ग्राफिक लाइक दैट एंड द हैंड गोज लाइक दिस to carve it, and then he puts a title, natural actor Nani. वो उनका लव है मेरे ऊपर. बेसिकली वो बोल रहे थे कि सेल्फ मेड है, whatever. I was shocked looking at that. मैं तो नहीं बोला तो, मगर उसमें उनका प्यार ही दिखा मुझे. तो मैंने सोचा ठीक है, वो कन्याना का प्यार है, चलो छोड़ दो, क्या उसके बारे में क्या ड्रामा करने. इनिशियली मैं 2-3 डायरेक्टर्स को बोलने लगा कि अच्छा हो गया जो हो गया, अब मत कंटिन्यू करिए, छोड़ दीजिए. उन्हें चाहिए था. अभी मैं कैसे कहूँ कि वो पिक्चर के लिए ओके है, तुम्हारे पिक्चर के लिए नहीं ओके. मैंने बोला अच्छा ठीक है, नो, इफ यू वांट इट पुट इट. नाउ ओवर इयर्स इट हैज़ बिकम, I relate, I only see that it's coming from a space of love. जब भी कोई वो स्टैग को यूज़ करते हैं, मैं ये बिल्डअप या लार्जर देन लाइफ का वो एंगल नहीं देखता हूँ. अभी अच्छा प्यार से ये बुलाते हैं मुझे, तो ठीक है.
बट ऐसे कोई पॉइंट होता है जहाँ पे यू गो फ्रॉम एक्टर टू स्टार? क्योंकि हर कोई नहीं लिख सकता ना. जैसे आपके लिए ये पॉइंट था, राइट? वो ब्लॉकबस्टर हुआ, तो वो मूवी ने इतना अच्छा किया कि दैट नेचुरल स्टार बिकेम नेचुरल स्टार.
हाँ, वैसे तो
मतलब हर कोई ऐसे लिख नहीं सकता ना. मतलब टुडे आई कैन नॉट गो एंड बी लाइक XYZ स्टार राज, लाइक
करेक्ट, यू कांट. या
इट बी वेरी फनी.
व्हेन डिड दे बाइट फुल्ली इज योर आस्किंग.
एग्जैक्टली. हाँ, मतलब व्हेन डू दे कि हाँ ठीक है यार, अभी अगर डायरेक्टर ऐसे पोजीशन कर रहा है तो लोग हम मान लेते हैं.
हाँ, तो क्या हुआ जब भले भले मगर से वो स्टार्ट हुआ ना, आई हैड 9 hits in a row. So it stuck very well at that
nice.
time. And back to back. And 9 hits at that time in a row was very new for the generation. Yeah. So to set ho gaya wo. Yeah, it was fitting in well at that time for.
Fair. You're a natural star. Okay.
I am not.
Why?
That's what they call.
Okay. Why do you have all the unnatural fighting scenes? Like this is
In which film?
every movie I'm talking about. Let's say Dasara or
That is not.
abhi
That
the
is
Saturday.
that is the most natural. If you see other Telugu,
Achha.
other films.
My point is when I've seen 2 of your movies.
Yeah.
Okay, the Saturday one.
I like fights in both the films.
हाँ.
I love those.
I like the Saturday one is super unnatural.
Yeah.
Okay, कहीं से भी Saturday को you get all this power that you
I don't
can
get.
kill.
I don't get any power.
हाँ मतलब your anger.
Yeah, but did you watch the whole film?
हाँ जो anger होता है ना आपका.
हाँ, एंगर मुझे सैटरडे को नहीं आता है.
मम्मी बोलती है, मम्मी की वजह से
परमिशन दी
कि सैटरडे को जाके ये कर सकते हो. तुम.
हाँ, अगर तुझे किसी पे गुस्सा आया तो सैटरडे के दिन दिखा सकते हो. हाँ,
तो आप वेट करते हो.
उन्होंने वो रूल लगाया क्योंकि बोथ मोस्ट ऑफ द एंगर इन आवर लाइफ won't stay for no Monday I'm angry with someone. If I had to wait till Saturday and take a call, it will be a wise call.
True.
Because it will go in because we react immediately. हम गलत करते हैं.
So that's the movie. But उसमें fighting scenes हैं ऐसे जहाँ पे आप मारते हो और मतलब unrealistic है वो, right?
We love them. We love them.
I love it too.
Yeah, that is cinema. Yeah, that is our cinema.
So why do you do it? Like ऐसे unrealistic fights की होती है.
Unrealistic में एक भी मीटर रहता है और too much या nice. ये नाइस मीटर में रह रहे हैं हम. हाँ, टू मच भी होता है कभी कभी, मगर वो स्टार
टू मच होता है.
हाँ, वो स्टार की इमेज के हिसाब से होता है. अगर ना अभी रजनी सर है, उनका लार्जर देन लाइफ इमेज है. उनका सरिपोदा शनिवारम या दसरा लेवल फाइट्स उनसे नहीं चलेगा. वो बस चल रहे, बस 100 लोग उड़ना चाहिए हवा में. वो क्योंकि वो वैसे देखते हैं हम उन्हें. और सी नो अ लॉट ऑफ टाइम व्हाट आई एम ट्राइंग टू से इज I love cinema. I love very realistic cinema. I watch Hollywood films. I watch Netflix, and I appreciate all the films. When I watch it, I stand up and clap even if I'm watching alone. If I see a good shot, if I see a very well written dialogue, I actually, even when I'm watching alone, I stand up, I clap, and sometimes I salute also if I like it. What makes our cinema special, Indian cinema special, is what cinema is to us is very different from what cinema is for someone who is living in US or someone living in some other. People say, no, sir, we're going to make a film with Hollywood standards and all that. I'm saying that's what we need to understand for us. Because Hollywood is, obviously advanced technically or Oscar or whatever. It's not that we are. A lot of people look at us as being away 50 years or 100 years from Hollywood cinema. No, we are not away. For us, this is cinema.
Yeah.
We need that fights. We need these songs. But will you say when you do it well, even in that, when you make it, when you evoke some emotion in the audience, it works brilliantly well. So I love the fact that we have that little larger than life energy on screen.
I love that too. I'm asking what's the reason? Like I am a big fan of.
Reason is this because
South Indian movies and even Bollywood.
What are you saying? This happens in Bollywood fully.
So I'm saying Bollywood also. That's what I'm saying. Like Bollywood also, I'm like a big fan. South Indian movies, I'm also a big fan. And one of the reasons also कि उसमें जैसे Bollywood में larger than life romance एक्स्ट्रा दिखाएंगे, राइट. तेलुगु में लार्ज एंड लाइफ फाइट्स दिखाएंगे, बहुत सारी चीजें होती है. ऑल ऑफ दिस आई लव इट. आई एम नॉट सेइंग दैट आई डोंट. आई एम वन ऑफ द फैंस ऑफ दीज काइंड ऑफ मूवीज. इन फैक्ट I can watch a natural movie, very sincere, serious movie, but that's once in a while. For me, cinema is this.
Correct.
Right? This like. But what's the reason? क्यों हम इतना exaggerate? क्योंकि मैं सकता.
You're the reason. Because you love them.
कि exaggerated version, I like that.
Correct. So the reason is you.
Like most majority.
We are trying to impress you.
Okay.
That is the reason. Yeah.
Like I remember when I was a kid, I used to watch this Nagarjun sir's movie. Okay, वो पैर से ऐसे तूफान उठा देते. Like have you seen that?
Super. So not super.
Mass. One man army.
Mass. Yeah.
So like वो पैर से वो पूरा उठ जाए. When he's like sit, तो he say boys लोग पीछे उनके लिए चेयर बना देंगे. That is the number one.
दोनों फिल्म डायरेक्टेड बाय लॉरेंस मास्टर, वो कोरियोग्राफर भी थे. उनका फिल्म्स थोड़ा नाइस वेरी पूरा मासेस के लिए है, एक्सट्रीम मासेस के लिए। तो हर एक फिल्म वैसा नहीं है और उनका ऑडियंस वो फुल्ली एंजॉय करते हैं। हाँ
so with you also, let's say people like this action.
No, I've done a film like Jersey.
I know.
No, that is extremely
It's actually like real, it's not
real, everything. So I think each genre you have to deal a film according to its genre. What is this genre, what is this story demanding, who are the audience for? So you give it 100%, whatever you feel. Don't try to impress everyone. Now now there are two people in you, right, who likes mass and then the one who likes Jersey kind of film once in a while. I should make a film to make that both sides of you happy.
Yeah,
I should be honest and give 100% to at least that one side.
True.
Whichever that film is.
True.
Yeah.
True. Why do you think Jersey Bollywood में इतनी ज़्यादा नहीं अच्छे perform करी?
Because you just stepped out. The COVID was just done. Okay. And that's what I think. Okay. I don't know. And people were looking at some... now that it was not about... People were used to seeing great content at home because of the lockdown. Okay. Now they were not stepping out to go watch great content. They wanted masala to go to the theater. They wanted energy to go to the theater. Jersey is a great film.
Yeah.
Okay. Even the Hindi version, I've seen it. I absolutely loved it. I think this is the reason that, at the same time, KGF worked very well. Larger than life, energy, people looting. Now, they've been at home, sitting at home. They want to go to the theater and hear energy.
Extra loud cinematic
moment. At that time, I think it was just the timing and the placement. Yeah.
If it was in a different time, probably it
would have been.
Vishal is an excellent actor.
Yeah, he's amazing.
And tell me one more thing about South Indian culture. Okay, Telugu. There's a worshipping culture. ऐसा क्यों है? It's मतलब मैंने देखा है लोग उधर actors की पूजा करते हैं. Those clips get viral. Right? They
puja in the sense like they do in the theater.
हाँ पूजा करते हैं. I've seen एक 1 or 2 clips जहाँ पे रजनीकांत के ऊपर ऐसे वो पूरा दूध डाल रहे हैं. Like all of that has happened. And हर actor के लिए at least the mega like the big stars उन सब के लिए एक बहुत ही cult fandom, एक worshipping kind of followership होती है. With you also it's there. तो क्यों होता है ऐसा? इतना strong worshipping क्यों होता है?
See, they also know we're not gods. Basically, they love us too much. They know. They 100% know. And they love us too much. And when it is now again a competition between them to who will show more love to our own favorite star. Okay, you did this to your favorite star, I'll do this to my favorite star. It is showing their love. It's like now, for example, you and your friend, now your friend takes his kid to Disneyland, then you'll put some effort to take your kid to Universal or something, right? It is like that. It is love only, but again, you also want to show off in like I will also do what I can do, and it's all one chain reaction of a lot of things, and there's mad love for them. Once they love an actor and they'll decide that he's my favorite actor, and they start loving his every small details. When something comes out or whatever, that becomes a motive to be happy, excited about something. You understood? See, a lot of times now cinema or something, a lot of exciting things happen. Somebody who's doing some work or job or a 9 to 5 something, a lot of people in our country is not really doing something which they really love or anything, right? A lot of times for life, for a lot of reasons, just to keep this going, they'll be working, they'll be extremely tired. They want something to look forward to, a release of the film or a discussion to talk about. Evening you meet up with friends in a lot of villages and in these towns. You take that quarter bottle and sit under one tree and have conversation.
But is it all curated, manufactured होता है कि organically होता है सब?
Organically, or you cannot really manufacture the love, but I'm there will be, once after you reach a certain extreme level, I'm sure there cannot really take the names, but I know there are these huge stars who kind of, they have their managers or people who like are in touch with the fans, and they'll tell them
what to do, what not to
do, what not to do. No, they will tell them there is an event at this, before the release of the film at this time. All of you plan accordingly. You all have to come for that pre-release event or something like that. There are people who coordinate things for them. Yeah, it's not, but the love is not curated or anything. I don't. It comes from various reasons among themselves. Like why, what. Yeah.
Like I know somebody, one of the stars, and I know this because I've had this conversation with them.
Okay.
Ki there are ways that you do 2 or 3 acts so that other 50 people also do it. So first 2-3 acts खुद ही manufacture करवाते हैं.
So it's like a
from their people. हाँ. So then.
Is it for social media? I mean to say. Or
I mean for the release से पहले कोई act करा दिया. I mean XYZ कुछ बड़ा काम करा दिया ताकि उसकी news बन जाए social media पे.
तो लोग follow कर देंगे.
हाँ, लोग follow कर देंगे.
Like next 50 are like. It is just FOMO.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like वो fandom बनते जाएगा. X to XYZ, and they do it. So it's called manufacturing a little bit.
Yeah. If the person who told you is someone from cinema who understands this very well.
Someone who does it.
Oh, really?
He's a friend. So I can't name it.
Then it's a fact then. Yeah.
It's a genuine fact. Like,
information.
I mean, he wouldn't do it. His team makes his fans do it.
Oh, he's an actor, this friend?
He's an actor.
Okay.
He's a star.
Okay.
Who has a big team. And at the time of the launch, the team would do certain things which he would be aware of. He wouldn't ask them to do it. He wouldn't deny them or ask them not to do it.
Okay. So it's just,
he is aware of it.
Aware of it, and he wants.
But his team is doing it. And he's just like pretending कि ठीक है जिसको जो करना है कर लो. But everything is getting manufactured. And then I've seen the result also कि वो manufacture होके बहुत बड़ा बन जाता है.
Oh, the same friend.
Oh. And it has worked. And according to him, like a lot of people do it.
And the films have nothing to...
No, guy is big.
Big.
There's genuine love. Millions of people follow this person.
So, but this hangama is manufactured.
Hangama, the start of the hangama is manufactured, and then वो अपने आप बन जाता है.
Oh.
कि अच्छा यहाँ पे ही हुआ तो फिर वहाँ पे
outside the theaters or all the festivities and interesting.
Like I say, if they go to a mall, for example, I'm just giving 50 would be their people only.
Okay, got
rest would, because the 50 are going by crazy. Rest 500 are also there, but they will also go crazy. Like they need somebody to do crazy thing to start. Sometimes those 50 are just there not to do anything crazy because people are already doing it. But if nothing happens, then
I hope everyone sees this and those 150 see this. And the next time they see 50 people, I'm like, I'm not falling for this scam.
But they do it. A lot of people do it around the country. Around the world, there are a lot of people who do some stuff. So this, you don't think people manufacture things?
No, I've never been.
But managers do it, na? You were also saying कि managers are in touch with कि यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. उन सबके pre-information दे देते हैं.
This is what I know, that some pre-release event time, they will say if they have to come from, they always call us. There's one number in the office, wall poster office. They'll call and can I talk to Nani or something. They'll keep getting calls. They'll keep getting letters. They'll keep getting. So they'll want to tell them that there's a pre-release event so that they can plan their. This is different. Because whoever is calling, whoever is constantly saying, when can we get to see? They'll say on that day there is a pre-release event. If we'll put someone, we'll send. You can collect the passes or something. That will happen because in South, pre-release events are the big event before the release of the film, and that is where all the fans get to see the star. We do these interviews and do all those things, but they are the ones who run the show, and so and they should get to meet the actor and all that. No, so once in a while we actually do. Now, for example, I've done a couple of times. What really matters to them is to have photograph with the favorite star, right? And we have put a venue, location, and informed them that on that day, from morning to evening, I'll be standing there and it'll be pictures for everyone, and lunch and everything will be organized for them. And it also, they'll be so happy to make their day. And I've done that twice or 2 or 3 times, because उतना responsibility तो बनता है.
Picture taking events होते हैं proper.
हाँ.
Do you have friends in the industry?
I have a lot of friends.
Who's your closest friend in the industry?
Closest in the sense, like
in the industry?
No. Everyone is a friend, but in the industry, there's no friend I like every day evening go chill with. It's not like that. But everyone is a friend. Very, very. For anything I release or anything, there's a lot of them who will call and talk.
But who can you call in a bad time or a good time?
Rana.
Yeah. Rana is friends with everybody.
Yeah,
he's very good friend.
Naresh is there. Tarak is a good friend. Very rarely, but I have great time with Pravasana every time I meet him.
What makes him so big? Like, what do you think? What's charm about him?
Who?
Prabhas.
He's a good man. He's a very good man. And it's very hard to stay a good man in that position. So I think that comes across. I think people see it. Even though you might not say this like how I said it, but it comes across. Yeah.
So he's just a very good man.
Yeah.
Because his stardom is, after Bahubali.
Yeah, of course, stardom has obviously the projects he did and the way he has it.
After Bahubali, he became a rage around.
Yeah.
Pehle he was a big Telugu star. Now he's like a big star.
Yeah.
Across.
Yeah. The way things fell in place for him with Bahubali or everything, and the way is extremely liked. And then off-screen person also, it comes across like what I said. I think it is not one thing. It's
many things.
Yeah, it's like a butterfly. What is that called? Butterfly effect. Yeah, it's like.
Who do you see you as your role model?
My role model is Kamal sir.
Why?
Why? Because he's someone who inspired me. Because see, it's not about when I thought my love for cinema in a way. Okay, it started off understanding Mani Ratnam sir films and watching a lot of Kamal sir films. And the more I got to know about him, I got to know that he's only one person who now Kamal sir is on location on set. The DOP knows he knows better. The makeup guy who puts makeup on Kamal sir knows that he knows better. So the director knows that he knows better. Every technician on set knows that their craft, but he knows better. Then they all are on their toes. They end up giving their best because the man who's standing there knows better. Okay, and that is the kind of love for cinema. As he needs to learn something every single day. That is a passion. And the kind of choices he made, the kind of roles he picked. He's a big inspiration in so many ways.
We're talking about people. How can we miss Rajamouli sir? उनके साथ आपने काम किया है. Right? And that was, I think, the breakout also for you, and in some level.
Yeah, right? I've just done a 30-minute role in the film, but that was my biggest break at that time because I've done the 4 films, 5 films till then. 5 films did decently well, and I was this upcoming actor in Telugu. But suddenly after Iga, people from North know me, people from Dubai know me. Not everyone, but people used to recognize me. People from Chennai know me. People from Kochi know me. People from Bangalore know me. So suddenly, one recognition happened with that film. Yeah.
So what do you think Rajamouli sir की खास बात क्या है? What's the best thing about him?
He's a very childlike person. Extremely childlike person. Childlike in the sense, the wonder. So what is cinema now? We would watch a film and we used to feel certain way sitting in the theater as a kid, right? Now we grow up and then we understand the practicalities and techniques and whatever. We don't see it like that anymore with Wonder film. Rajamouli sir right now being the top director in the country, he'll go sit in Prasad Multiplex on every Friday to watch a film and I see him a lot of times. He came for my films on the day one because I go there, and with the family he comes, and I look at him from behind. I'll be looking at him. He'll be sitting with family. He'll have one constant smile on his face watching the film, watching my film or any film for that sake. Like, he's in wonder with cinema. He's still that kid who loves cinema, adores cinema. He's just mesmerized by it. But he makes those films which he's taking them to Oscars and all that. But again, he'll come and watch a simple film and he'll be mesmerized by it. I think that's a great quality. I think that is what makes him Rajamouli. After a point, you'll start believing that you are this person, and then you know this much, and then you start looking everything like that person. No, he's the same child who loved cinema. How much ever he grows, he still approaches it like that. Even at the shoot, you should see him on shoot. He's like a kid. He runs around, he does things, he action shows, he fixes things. He'll go tell the Jimmy guy to, why will it not rotate like this? Then he will tell some technique. And then he says it can't be rotated like that. Then Rajamouli sir will say, nah, I will show you how it will rotate. Okay, he will crack a way to make it happen. And he puts a drum reverse and he gets onto the drum and he'll call all the unit and he'll tell every scene to everyone. Okay, he builds in that. He's a great leader also. It's just a combination of the right things. Yeah.
Do you like Sandeep Reddy Banga?
I love Sandeep.
You love?
Yeah.
Why do you think he is delivering such great movies and then little controversial also at the same time? Do you agree with that kind of cinema? वैसे?
Of course.
करना चाहिए ऐसा?
Anything original is controversial.
Explain thoda.
Anything political is not controversial. Now, like if you're trying to be politically right, only then you won't be controversial. You say anything without a filter, it's controversial.
So you like?
I've at least 3, 4 or 5 times stopped from taking some name or something which I would have said it to you if we were discussing
Offside
somewhere else, not in the front of the mic, right? That is why this might not be controversial. But technically, when you really open your heart and do something or say something, it will be controversial. Sandeep is a very, very original filmmaker. What he feels, what the kind of heat which comes out onto the frame. And that has to be controversial. If it is not art, if it doesn't disturb you. And if that statement is true, then Sandeep is
master of that.
Is master of that, right? Yeah.
But do you think ऐसे वो सारी जो conversations होती है, responsible होना चाहिए, all of that? You don't agree with that?
Responsible होना चाहिए, मगर not to kill. You shouldn't do something for the sake of it or because this is selling, so I will do this. If you're doing those things for some money or something else or for different reasons, and then I will call you irresponsible. You can do that. But if it is you want to tell the story. In fact, if now, for example, if you see Sandeep's film Animal, he took the riskiest way. Nothing is a template thing. Nothing he was trying to sell. Nothing is like, because it worked, I'm going to put. No, everything is so original.
True.
So that you cannot question that. Now, I remember when I was in US to promote the film Hi Nana, Sandeep was there, and one more day if he stays, we would have caught up there. We wanted to meet. He also wanted to, but at any cost he had to come back to where he was telling, it's my wife's birthday, I have to go back. I know a lot of guys who won't do that.
Yeah.
But who talks so well, nice things, appropriate things or whatever. So I think he's very original that way, and I really like that guy.
But do you think kuch actors, maybe yourself at some point, to live up to an image, आपको थोड़ा अलग तरीके से रहना पड़ता है?
In the sense?
In the real life. Ki now that I've become an actor and people see me as this good boy, I have to pretend and be in a certain way so that I get more love. Like the real you can't show everyone that who you are. Has it ever felt?
Definitely I wouldn't, I crack very terrible silly jokes which my friends love. Okay, I can't do that in front of my.
Why?
No,
Why
because
not?
no, somehow it's not that I shouldn't or whatever. There's a certain, now when I'm outside, what I say is what I say, and it's the truth, what I feel. But it's like what you can do with. Now I love my dad. Okay, but how I can be with my sister, I can't be with my dad, right?
Yeah.
That's just that. No, that doesn't mean I'm being a different person in front of my dad.
It's not the fear that कि maybe मैं cancel हो जाऊंगा या लोग कुछ मुझे गलत
not
तरीके
that,
से
not that. I can't open up like that.
But do you fear that कि गलती से जो मैं दोस्तों को बोल दूंगा वो अगर मैंने पब्लिक में बोल दिया तो maybe कुछ गलत हो जाएगा?
पब्लिक में कुछ डर नहीं है, मगर इंटरव्यूज में डर है.
अच्छा, सोशल मीडिया में
डर है, हाँ, बिकॉज वो ट्विस्ट करेंगे. तो क्या होता है अभी आजकल, एक लाइन लेंगे, नानी ने बोलेंगे, कॉन्टेक्स्ट पता नहीं है, क्या हुआ पता नहीं,
बोला क्या,
और उसके पीछे एक 200-300 कमेंट लगा देंगे, क्या ये बोला, अच्छा क्या सोच रहा है उसके बारे में, एंड ऑल दैट, एंड देन 10-20 अदर पीपल विल कॉपी पेस्ट इट विदाउट नोइंग द कॉन्टेक्स्ट, एंड बाय द टाइम यू कांट इवन क्लियर दैट, राइट? इंटरव्यूज से डर है मुझे.
हुआ है कभी ऐसा पहले?
बहुत, एवरी टाइम.
बताओ कभी ऐसा कभी हुआ हो एक बार?
No, before every film I'll say something and they'll misquote me.
Oh, give me an example. This is interesting.
I don't know, what did I say last time or something happened. I've said after one of my films or something, I've said okay, and it was a media meet, entire only media is called, and it was on the first or second day. So I said, you only say no, ask for good films, why are the good films not coming in Telugu? Then you should support good film or something. So the media carried that article as if I'm saying it to the audience.
Oh.
Yeah. So the audience get offended, right? Say, oh, now you're complaining about audience level. So basically, if you trigger something, you get that engagement or whatever. And that has now, because now there are too many, a lot of, handles or whatever, which are considered media. Everyone wants content from morning to evening. They continuously are in pressure to post something. A lot of them post without, because somebody posted, then everybody posts that.
Yeah.
None of them,
and everybody will add 2 more comments by their own.
Yeah, so that the circulation will become so much of that becomes the fact, and the truth becomes the rumor.
Oh, you married your childhood love?
Yeah, not childhood love.
Okay.
That was grown by then. But 2007, when I was 23 years old, yeah, I've started seeing her.
How did you guys meet?
Oh, I met her, Anju. Anjana Alvarti, her name is. And I met her through, she's my friend's cousin. Okay. And I used to meet my friend at that time, Pravina, her name is, and Prashanti, her sister, and their cousin she is. And I used to meet, and we went to her house, and then she was here for holidays. She's from Vizag. And then when we all had to go out together, and then we stayed in touch from then. She has nothing to do with films or anything. And I was going to do my first film. And I asked her first, and they're like a very fully educated family, and her grandfather is a very known scientist and all that. Every year there's an award on his name.
Wow.
And me, I don't even know what my career is, and I'm saying movies, I'm going to act and all that. I was not sure if they'll be okay or not. So I started a conversation saying, and she was like, could be whatever
problem.
I said problem. No, okay. This is how I think the first conversation like that. We were friends only. We were talking. We just said, 5 years from now, if I'm doing very well in my career, and I have the future is looking bright, you think I can come with my parents and talk to your parents? Is the first question. Before that, there's no discussion about, not even should we date or anything, also no idea, just friends. Then she said, yes, I think you should. That's how it started.
Achha, like, safe question. Good question, by the way. Very good question.
Yeah. Because I was not in a position to ask then. So I am one futuristic shot, right?
But it's a good way to. I love the question. By the way.
And so obviously 5 years later I said, but the conversations will start now. Nice. The moment will happen now. So yeah,
smart. So all my boys who are thinking ki one day
everything now you might not have anything to take that move. Say when everything is okay and everything is perfect, then I can ask. If she says yes,
then the moment everything starts now. But then they have to become someone like you also, no? That's the harder part also.
Yeah, that 5 years went in the right direction. So
that 5 year went in good direction.
Yeah.
Perfect. And then what's next for you? Politician?
Who, me? No chance.
Kyun?
I'll write it down. I'll sign it and give it to you.
Kyun?
Here itself. Not my thing.
बट ऐसे नहीं होता कि साउथ में तो यूजुअली पॉलिटिशियंस बनते हैं स्टार्स
It's not like everybody becomes
not everybody, but people like it. But people like it. People want you to become. They come to you with problems more than they go to politicians, right?
No, but not like that. But the people become politicians for different reasons. But I don't. For me, I cannot handle it only. I can't see those clips of politicians talking or whatever. Right?
Yeah. Would you win if you stand in an election? Of course you will.
Debatable. Yeah.
I love how you dodged it.
No, I don't know. I genuinely, maybe would I win? It's a question I would have crossed my mind seeing someone, but I really don't know. I don't know, but I never.
क्यों नहीं करोगे?
Not my thing. I won't enjoy. It's not. If I want to do anything for the people, I'll do it myself. And I'm making enough money through films, for cinema, for the whatever I can do. First, if we all stand up for the people around us, we don't need politicians only, I feel.
Do you have the party culture, is that as strong as it is in Bollywood?
No.
So इतना कोई इंडस्ट्री साथ में घूमता साथ में उठता है थी पार्टीज में?
यहाँ पे साथ में घूमता है साथ में उठता है,
पार्टीज में तो साथ में होता है एटलीस्ट दिखाने के लिए देखने के लिए.
हाँ, वो वहाँ पे नहीं होता है. हम एक्चुअली कभी पार्टी करते हैं मगर दिखाने के लिए तो नहीं करते. यू डोंट इवन नो द पार्टी. इट्स इन द हाउस और इट्स एट होम. विल कॉल फॉर डिनर एंड विल चिल विद अ ड्रिंक. इट्स मोर लाइक दैट. यहाँ पे भी वो सब तो बहुत होता है इधर जो फ्रेंड्स आपस में वो करते होंगे फॉर श्योर. बट जैसे यहाँ पे बहुत इंडस्ट्री पार्टीज इज अ थिंग, राइट? बॉलीवुड पार्टीज इज अ थिंग. That thing is not.
कुछ भी नहीं, नो? People don't do it. Why?
I think we still didn't get there. Maybe that's the next step, or I don't know.
कि कल्चर ही नहीं है और it's just like
अब तक तो नहीं.
There's little ego around actors between them.
There. Do you think there's no ego here? That's why parties are happening?
No.
Huh?
No, for sure. It's human beings, right?
So yeah,
हर जगह. वो यहाँ पे भी बहुत लोग ईगो है, बहुत लोगों में नहीं है. बहुत लोग साथ में
करते हैं. तो फिर भी हो रहा है पार्टीज.
हाँ, बहुत लोग साथ में रहते हैं उसके बाद भी ईगो नहीं है. बहुत लोग साथ में रहते हैं उसके बाद भी ईगो है.
हाँ.
Like I know 3-4 people who friends hang out together but they're jealous and compete with each other. So that also happens.
I think that happens everywhere. So maybe it's a culture. Maybe the culture नहीं है.
What do people party on, bound on? Like what gets you together?
Cinema, obviously. Cinema, and I think once in a while now, for example, someone wins an award or some special recognition, they'll call everyone, and one evening we'll all spend. Yeah.
And then it'll be like no
success of the film. Sometimes it could be a film which became a blockbuster, and we'll call everyone. It's like that.
अब बहुत साउथ मूवीज नेशनली ग्लोबली परसीव की जाती है, राइट? एंड उसका ऑडियंस भी बहुत बड़ा बन गया है. लाइक नाउ आई वाज टॉकिंग टू वन ऑफ द मीडिया हेड्स एंड वन ऑफ दीज पीपल इन द थिएटर्स बिजनेस कि साउथ के नंबर्स आर डूइंग इक्वली वेल एज in Hindi belt as they would, like as Hindi movies would do. Right? So now it's a big market for you guys.
Yeah.
And a lot of Telugu actors, Tamil actors have started interacting with Hindi media a lot.
Correct.
तो अब मूवीज भी ऐसे बनती है क्या कि अब क्योंकि बॉलीवुड वाले भी देख रहे हैं या हिंदी बेल्ट भी देख रहे हैं तो हिंदी वालों के लिए भी बनाओ, तो दिमाग में वो रहता है. लाइक आफ्टर बाहुबली जस्ट ओपनड विद एवरीवन.
जो मूवीज चली है यहाँ पे वो उस थॉट प्रोसेस में नहीं बनाई गई.
वो उस तब नहीं बनी, बट
अब नहीं, अब तो पता है उन्हें कि वो थॉट प्रोसेस में नहीं बनाना चाहिए. बिकॉज इससे पहले जब बनाए थे मैं भी तब फेल हुए. जब नहीं बना रहे कि बस ओरिजिनल फिल्म बना रहे, एक्साइटिंग फिल्म बना रहे तो चल रही है. तो आई डोंट थिंक नाउ विल थिंक इन दैट डायरेक्शन एट ऑल. नाउ एनी ऑफ द फिल्म्स, कांतारा, पुष्पा, आरआरआर, बाहुबली, or any of these films, KGF, are not films. All the films which ran are not the films which they've kept in mind and done.
They've not kept any audience or any Bollywood Hindi audience.
The reference is very clear. You do a great film. You do something exciting.
So you don't do larger than life wali image wala movies.
It'll happen when it'll happen. And I am doing what most exciting things I am getting, and it's being received with so much of love. Someday one shocker will happen. Yeah.
Which one's your biggest Hindi belt movie?
The one which here in the theaters, you mean?
Theaters or Netflix के through numbers पता चलोगे.
That is Hi Papa, Hi Nana, huge. For Netflix, they're on 23 weeks or something on top.
और हमेशा वो थी बहुत टाइम तक थी.
Number one, it was Hi Papa. Yeah, huge success for Netflix.
And Hindi belt people.
Everyone saw Hi Papa.
And in theaters, what?
And in Super Khiladi and all those films on YouTube, everyone saw. And theater, I've only, every time it was extremely limited release. A little more decent, but still limited release was Dasara. Yeah, so that only saw the most numbers among my films. Yeah.
Dasra was a typical Telugu movie, like a good movie which I would love to watch.
Yeah, but if you are a Telugu person, you won't say that is a typical Telugu film.
I'm not a Telugu person. For me, please pardon me, guys. I am sorry for my.
It was a well-made, very rustic, raw.
Rustic, like I could.
Yeah.
When I put that movie on, I know that I'm watching a South Indian movie.
Like of course, yeah. That is
like it's a heavy, the story, the build-up, the characters.
Also the setup, backdrop, it's Godavari, it's South Indian coal mines and of course, yeah.
So that's what I meant.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, so no, don't quote me on other thing. नहीं तो ये भी clip कटेगी. I was like, how ignorant this guy.
No, I didn't. Since you only gave clarification also. Yeah.
Clarification कौन काटेगा? काटेंगे तो थोड़ा सा.
Correct.
Here's my last question. Accident कब हुआ था?
When exactly that one before I bought my first car, only accident happened where I took a friend's car.
कौन सी कार थी वो?
Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta, okay. And क्या था accident?
It was we were going on this highway and there was this in between the road after the turning in the highway, and it's like a long road in between the fields where the highway is pitch dark. Only you can see it only with your headlights in the night. And there's a lorry which is broke down in between the road, and they put jhad ke wo stems lagate na, they pierced in it, and it's a old lorry. Nothing, the tail lamps or nothing is working. So now it will be at least at 90-100 on the highway. Only when I turned, I saw the light. I saw the lights on the truck. But by the time I turned, truck is right in front of me in 100 speed. So it went down under. So the back of the truck, the lorry, broke the shield, glass, everything. I'm driving. It stopped here. Yeah, like this, all glass pieces and all like everywhere. I opened it. I opened my door and my friend was sitting there next to me. You can feel the blood rush like that. You can feel it exactly. Oh, the blood rush is happening exactly. I pushed it. I couldn't open the door. I could see on that highway vehicle stopping in a distance to see what happened. I pushed it. And there was one friend in the behind. He was fine. I got down. I was, it was all days. And I suddenly, I was losing control, and suddenly I heard that backseat friend calling Prashant. This the friend who's sitting in the front seat. His name is Prashant. He is with me. He is in my production right now. Okay. So that when he started screaming, that scared me so much. I'm driving and my friend was sitting there. Something happened to him. I know I won't live with myself. So I just walked around the car. I don't know what was happening. I walked around the car, dragged. He was in the left seat. He was like, okay, not reacting, and we dragged him out. I dragged him out, and I was screaming. I was saying, Prashant. Prashant like that. He got up like that, and I fell. That means my body, mind was holding for me to know that it was okay. I went flat. He woke up and I fell. It was like, and we were taken. So after that, we both were taken to the nearby Kamini hospital. And I got into ambulance. And on the way, one more accident happened. A van coming from some Vijayawada Pelli or something. So the ambulance guy asked us, we are already bleeding. I said, sir, some accident happened here. Can we get them in to the hospital? Because we're still on. I said, of course. And that is a big family. In the marriage, this clothes like nicely decked up. All of them bleeding. It's a bad accident. There was a baby. Now we were in pain, no? The moment they came in with all the pain and seeing that baby and all, we became numb. We couldn't feel anything. And I was just listening to their... I went and sat outside. That kid was taken into ICU. That it got very serious. I didn't go into the doctor room. I sat outside that ICU. And that kid was there. And waited till morning. Didn't tell anyone at home. Didn't tell anyone. We didn't inform that. Wanted to know what happened to the girl. They said she was very critical in the morning. That kind of... That one night changed everything for me.
What did it change?
A lot of things. I think how I look at life and like how I look at pain, how I understand this little time we spent here is very different after that. That was a crazy experience.
And after that, do you drive?
Pain is only pain until it's all extremely nice around you. When what you see or what you feel about people around you, then you cannot feel your pain.
True.
Yeah. So it's a very dramatic moment for me.
But do you drive after that?
After that, I've stopped.
You stopped?
I drive now once in a while.
But rarely.
No, if I have to. Like, nobody, I need to take this car out. Before it used to be like, I'll drive. Yeah.
Or else you would?
No, I don't. Sometimes suddenly, I'll sit in that side seat. I'll fall asleep. I'll open the eyes. I see that suddenly there'll be one truck going.
The other way.
Yeah, other way. So we're going together, right? But the truck was stopped, right? So suddenly I'll get up and I'll get up like that because of that. That's a very powerful visual. It doesn't go away from it. Right?
And this is how old were you when this happened?
I was 3 films old. 26.
Okay. Before your wedding? Before your wedding?
Before my wedding, yeah.
And wow, that's...
She saw that I met with an accident in watching TV in her house, scrolling. And she can't tell her mother. Mother is sitting next. That's okay. So
she saw you on the news?
On the news that guy met with an accident. And she can't even react.
Wow.
Because mother is sitting next to her. Yeah.
Shit.
Can't call me, can't reach me. Doesn't know what happened. and it just a scrolling says actor Nani met with an accident on the highway. Don't know what happened. Oh, hers was a different kind of a story for that night. Yeah.
She must be thinking 20,000 things. What happened?
Monta went mad. Yeah.
Well, perfect. All the best for your next movie, and thank you so much for sharing so many good things.
I had a great time. It was actually quite a long day, but it was like felt like just say chatting with a friend.
I've heard random things about myself as well, and it's just weird. So one of the startups I was going to invest, but I didn't invest, and I'm just close friends with the founder.
Okay.
So somebody said that I made around crores in that, and I'm like,
that's what I thought when I saw your studio. That guy must be having at least crores is what I thought.
थैंक यू सो मच ये एपिसोड एंड तक देखने के लिए। अब आपको 3 चीज़ें करनी है। सबसे पहले इस चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर लो, क्योंकि जितना आप सब्सक्राइब करोगे उतने ही बेहतर और वैल्यूएबल गेस्ट हम ला पाएंगे आपके लिए। नंबर 2, मुझे कमेंट्स में बताओ इस एपिसोड में आपको क्या अच्छा लगा और क्या गंदा लगा, ताकि हम वो मिस्टेक्स रिपीट ना कर पाए। एंड कौन से ऐसे गेस्ट हैं जो आप देखना चाहते हो वापस हमारे पॉडकास्ट पे, ताकि हम उन्हें लेके आएँ और आपको ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा वैल्यू दे पाएँ। एंड नंबर 3, ये एपिसोड किसी एक इंसान के साथ ज़रूर शेयर करना, क्योंकि one conversation can change someone's life. I'll see you next time. Until then, keep figuring out.